Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushak, choose what really matters.
The fuel crunch in England is being complemented by an energy crisis across Europe. Natural gas inventories are depleting, prices are skyrocketing, markets are nervous, and winter is coming. I know it sounds dramatic, but a lot depends on the weather, really. A harsh winter means a full-blown crisis, one that could deprive millions of their daily needs and slip several European economies into recession. We might even see them fight each other over natural gas. It is in alarmingly short supply, and the world needs it more than ever, especially colder regions like Europe. They need natural gas to power their industries, to keep their economies running, and to heat their homes. But there isn't enough gas to burn. And this crunch will get worse as the temperature drops. We'll discuss that in detail, but first let's tell you where things stand as of today. The wholesale cost of natural gas has surged to record highs in Europe, and the result is this. Electricity prices are spiraling out of control. Where is this happening? In leading economies like the UK, France, Spain, Germany, and Italy, they're all suffering. They're all witnessing multi-year highs in prices. What's behind this crisis? Well, a lot of things. I could give you 4 reasons. First of all, economies coming out of the pandemic have doubled down on the use of resources. They're burning more fuel. Second, a cold spring depleted most natural gas inventories. Third, a calm summer slowed wind power generation. There wasn't enough wind to be turned into energy. And fourth, a touch of bad luck and politics that is making the situation worse. I'll explain all of this. Most of the European market, you see, relies on imported power. And the imports have hit many hurdles. Last week, there was a fire at an electrical interconnector that runs beneath the English Channel. It shut down a key power link between the UK and France. As a result, power supply was hit. Then a Northern Irish system sealed its exports due to domestic concerns. It further strained power supply to Europe. And then we have the Netherlands, Europe's largest onshore gas field. They've refused to boost production. They fear impending earthquakes, so they will not increase production despite the crunch. Now, all of these factors together have hit Europe. And European countries typically turn to Russia in situations like this. Russia meets a third of Europe's natural gas needs. Russia's state-owned natural gas company Gazprom does the heavy lifting. But supplies from Gazprom, too, have been lower than usual this time. Some say this is due to high domestic demand in Russia. Others fear that this is a deliberate market manipulation tactic by Moscow. Well, whatever be the case, Europe is feeling the heat and people are suffering. In Germany, the price of power has leaped 119%. In France, it has jumped 149%. In Spain, the increase has been 250%. In Britain, 298%, almost 300% jump in the cost of electricity. This is unprecedented. Industry observers say the situation could get worse with the onset of winter. A harsh winter means higher gas consumption. And if it gets very cold this winter, Europe is going to suffer more. Supply chains will be strained, prices will rise further, there will be more inflation, and governments are already warning of blackouts and factories being forced to shut down. This, of course, will have political implications, especially in countries that are going to polls. So what's the solution? With natural gas in short supply, can renewables fill the gap? Can wind and solar power meet the demand? Apparently they cannot. They may have become the leading source of energy, but they're still incapable of generating enough power to account for 100% of the demand in the months ahead. So where does that leave Europe? In the lap of luck, unfortunately. It can't fix the crisis with a magic wand. It will need long-term strategies to overcome this. Also, for all their promises of cutting down emissions, this winter, European countries are going to learn just how much their economies still depend on natural gas and how little they've done to overcome this dependency. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushak, choose what really matters.